きましょう。
Alrighty, I'm back with another video, and I'm doing a showcase for, wait for it, the, well, Angel Goku and Angel Vegeta that fuse into Super Gogeta. Now, I don't think I've done a level 10 links video for this unit, so I won't have to go into much detail on the unit. Maybe I have done a 55% showcase initially, but I think most people know how this unit works. Anyways, let me go into their details very quickly. So they are a time limit or connected hope 3 key 180%. So if you don't have a 200% connected hope or time limit, which I don't think it, well, there's a time limit that exists. There's a time limit lead that exists technically, but I don't think connected hope exists. Correct me if I'm wrong. They stack attack on both their 12 and 18 key. That's pretty much what they mostly do. You want to have them super attack a lot. Their base kit gives them 2 key, 200% attack and defense with 40% damage reduction, and then randomly changes key spirits to rainbow, which is huge because rainbow orb changers are cool. Sometimes too many rainbow orb changers are not good, in some cases. They get 2 key per rainbow key spirit obtained, and then they get an additional that has a great chance of becoming a super. With a super, they get 50% attack and defense. With a rainbow key spirit, they get 50% attack and then get an additional super. For 1 turn from this character's entry, or when HP is less than 70%, they get 50% attack and defense with an additional 20% damage reduction. So in other words, 70% damage reduction when they hit this threshold. But right now, they also have 70% damage reduction. So it's either or, but it works. Their active skill, they can only fuse when HP is higher than 70%, starting for the 4th turn from the start of battle. I kind of don't like this, and I think I've talked about it back then. I don't like this kind of condition because I prefer it to be low HP and then fuse, so I can get the full HP recovery. Well, that's just me being me. And then of course we have Super Gogeta. He greatly raises attack and defense on both his 12 and 18 keys, so nothing too crazy here. He recovers 30% HP. Well, I didn't mean a full recovery. I mean like 30% HP. Okay. He gets 5 keys, 250% attack and defense with guaranteed crits, 40% damage reduction, rainbow orb changing, and then 3 key per key spirit obtained, or rainbow key spirit obtained. When he gets a rainbow key spirit, he gets 77% attack, gets a guaranteed additional super and guard, which is awesome. When attacking, or actually when super attacking, he gets 77% attack and defense. Then for 5 turns, he gets 40% damage reduction and a scouter effect. If there's an unarmed super, he nullifies it, and if he receives a super, he has a high chance to dodge, temporarily. So that means, I think, only that time is when he's able to dodge that super. But we're starting off like this. I think we'll be fine like this. And I could see it working both ways anyways. Especially with our rainbow orb changer, which has 70% damage reduction. Not the greatest start. 11 million. Not the greatest. Not the greatest start, but I'll take what I can get. And they are getting additional supers, by the way. One more? Yes, sir. So that's the 2 from their passive. Damn. So that's from the potential system. There we go. That looks a little bit better. But still. Once... Well, should I go into them? Into Gogeta? Maybe until the next phase? Because I think this is a 2-phase fight. Compared to the other Future Sagas red zone stage? Let me double check. Because I remember this is a two-phase fight. No, this is a three-phase fight. Okay. But this shouldn't take too long, anyways. Okay. We'll do this. Honestly, I don't know why I brought him along. I don't know why. Yeah, there's a spine as well. Well, I know he can tank decently after he supers. Not before, after. Oh my god, the dodge. The dodge. And then he's doing additional supers. Okay, sure. And then we have these guys doing their super attacks. I want them to actually try to fuse into Vegito, but we probably may not get to that with that unit, but no, we'll see how it works. They can't tank too well, huh? That's interesting, okay. Yeah, so we'll do this. I'll give these. And then, oh. 400k. Not good. Can we get the additional super? Yes. Okay. Well, 400k is a pretty massive amount. Ugh. Ugh. It's fine and all, but damn. Alrighty, so I'm gonna do this. No, I need to put him in the very end. Right? Yeah, I have to. Let's do it this way. Alright, so I can make this work like that. Give these. And then give these. Alright, I think we should fit within that HP restriction, sort of. Because I think I need to heal very badly. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to. That's the issue. call it? By the time that the next rotation happens, we're screwed. That's all I'm gonna say. Additional super. Yeah, we're gonna need that right now, actually. I hope this works. Right? I really gave myself that. Sure.
いいんだろこれで。さてはベジータ。ベジータとカカロットが合体してベジットってとこかな。さらにうちがスーパーベジット。 叩けねえはずだ。フュージョン。俺は悟空でもベジータでもない。俺は貴様を倒す者だ。 悟空でもベジータでもない。俺は貴様を倒す者だ。これが最強のフュージョンだ。地獄へ送り返してやる。
Alrighty, let's see what we got. That's not too bad actually. I wouldn't say it's the greatest, but it's not too bad. Well, in terms of stats, is what I mean. So, I don't know how this is gonna go, but I think we should be fine here. Hopefully. Oh, he's super attacking here. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, we're fine here, right? Oh, we're definitely fine. Okay. Well, he's got super attack twice, though. This dude's got super attack twice. Oh my god. At least we can do a pretty significant amount of damage. Let's see how he does. Okay. He's got triple super. I think that's how it's gonna go. Because what you call it, Gogeta has guard, additional supers with a scouter effect, and he nullifies unarmed. Wait, does Frieza has an unarmed super, right? I forgot if Frieza does, but I'm pretty sure it falls right under there, right? I think that is an unarmed super. No, wait. I didn't even see how much it was. Oh, 42 million. I didn't even see how much attack stat was. I was just looking at the information. But 42 million is actually not too bad. No, I think that's really good. And with the crits, he's going all out. One more? Ah, damn. 12 million. Yeah, we're probably screwed, but who cares? Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Oh my god. God damn, that's gonna hurt. Okay. But I'm gonna say this right now. Gogeta, well, you could probably actually let me swap over. Should have said that right here. With this unit specifically, you could probably get behind pretty decently if the event was longer and you don't take too much damage. Because then once you get into the final stretch, then Gogeta does become reliable. He's pretty damn good when you go into Gogeta. But as Goku and Vegeta, it's a little bit of a stretch, but it can work. It can. I never said it won't, but it can. Depending on the rotations and depending on the units and the team that you put this unit on, the unit is fine. But keep in mind that when you fuse into Gogeta, some of his abilities are limited, such as the damage reduction and the scout effects. I prefer having it. I got no problem with it, but that's just the one thing I'll put. Everything else is fine. Like, literally, everything else is fine. I think it's just that part for Gogeta. And the heal. The 30% heal may not be a lot, personally, but everything else is fine. It's just a bit of a stretch of how well the unit will perform in the long run. They just EZA'd last year. And the fact that the power creep has increased dramatically with the new ultimate red zones, the festival of battles, sort of debatable really, because they only stack attack, but they can deal a certain amount of damage. They can deal a lot of damage. It just really depends on how you use them. But I'd say they're pretty good. They're not insane. They're not like top 10 level, but they're pretty good, personally. But let me know what you guys think of this unit, Goku and Vegeta, and into Super Gogeta. I like him. He's obviously one of my favorite units just because of its Gogeta, but everyone has their own opinions. But let me know what you guys think. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.